All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good night. Oh man, I found a nice little pizza spot that was still open till 1:30 a.m. and they had what I wanted: slicers on a food warmer. I was like, oh yes! And they had a special if you get two for a price. So I was like, yeah! So I'm taking my break now, and I didn't feel like going home to. Can't change lanes in the intersection. And if you don't know, people died from that stuff in the 90s. Changing lanes in the intersection. Don't do that. Just wait till you see the lines again. Yeah, anywho, so yeah, shoot, the pizza was pretty good. Their raspberry iced tea is clean. Wow, yeah. I am going to start my night from that place from now on. Man, guy was laughing. And then he's like, "Are you doing this first time?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I stopped here because you guys, your pizza place was still serving until 1:30 a.m." And I was like, "Hey," I was like I said, you're selling them by the slice." I was like, "That's all I wanted was slices." That was one thing I missed in Korea. They only had it on post at that time when I was there. Pizza slices. So I would always go and eat it. Because they had a special if you buy 3 of them. They were huge slices too. That's why I wanted to see pizza on a conveyor food warmer. So I just started laughing. Like, man, this is nostalgia for me. This was the first thing I did when I got to Korea. The next day after I got to Korea. When they said, "All right, go ahead, you're released for the day." You know, fresh out of basic, you don't have no free time. Don't know what to do with free time. So I just stayed in my room for like 4 hours, and I started laughing. I was like, "What am I doing?" It was like, I could go out and leave if I want. So I was in a temporary barracks, so I just walked down to the main hall, and there was staff duty, and just said, it started to bother me. Is there a place to get pizza? They said, "Oh yeah," they went outside. So yeah, just walk over there, walk up and down and through the stairs, and so you'll see the sign that says pizza. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." I was Camp Humphreys at the time, but it was just a Poondock post. Now everything's in Camp Humphreys because they moved. I believe they removed the garrison down there from Yongsan. So yeah, Yongsan no one's there anymore. So. Well, I think so. I don't know. I haven't been there. So that's why I said I was planning to take a trip next year over there. I really want to go take a trip with my pooch. Well, oh yeah. Maybe that phone interview I had, like I told you, is good news. Maybe they actually do hire me. Because one thing I liked about it was they said I work year round, but they actually give me the school breaks. Not a summer break, but the school breaks off. So I was like, no way. I was like, man, I can go to Key West with my pooch for spring break. what happens. While I was doing Uber Eats, I talked to another guy. He does DoorDash, and he was a licensed animal behavior specialist. He actually went to school for it, went through the state to get licensed. I was like, man, I shook my head looking at it. I was like, dude, I'm a certified teacher. He's like, yeah. I was like, right? Yeah, I can't get anything in there. He's like, I can't get anything either. It's like, all they do is complain. Well, you don't have any experience. It's like, here we go. Yeah. Like, isn't there a severe need? So anywho, so for the guy, what happened for him was the veterinarian office he was working at, people just stopped going there, and so the owner just said, hey, I gotta cut you all loose because I gotta file for bankruptcy. It's like, man, that sucks. But the cool thing was, he had a good story. He actually, that Taco Bell, he said he actually did work there before, and he got rehired to work back. And I looked at him straight in the eyes, I was like, dude, I was like, that's awesome, man. I was like, congratulations. I was like, I was like, I'm sure glad you realized, well, hey, backup plan. And then he just kind of like, it took some time to think about it. It was like, but I got there eventually. So I just told him, I was like, nah, man. I was like, at least you did something. I was like, and then he agreed with me too. He's like, no, he's like, that's exactly what I said too. He's like, the job is a job, and I did something. He's like, yeah, good. Anywho, so I was just giving him some nice, cool points about it, saying he's pretty good about it. And then I told him that, here I am telling you now, I applied for a beer/wine bartender because they don't serve cocktails. But yeah, so at a hotel. And so the guy was like, oh, I hope you get it. I was like, yeah. I was like, I actually went to a bartending school. And he's like, I want to do that. I was like, you can do it. I was like, but what I recommended to him was that he look at all the casinos around here, because they're always, if you don't know, the entry job for a bar is like a bar back. Like, that's where you start working with the bar. You're not a server, you're not, helping people. You're literally stocking and cleaning and moving products for the bartender. So, yeah, because, obviously the bartender can't leave the bar. Otherwise, that once the bartender leaves, no one's making money. That's going to piss off the owner. I remember that from bartending school. So yeah, because that's what they said. The purpose of the bar back is for them to allow you to stay at the bar. Like, oh wow. Anywho. So yeah, I was telling him that, and I said, hopefully you can apply to casinos. And he actually smiled. Like, I'm gonna think about that. It's like, I'm gonna really think about that. I was like, yeah. I was like, next thing you know, I was like, you're getting trained by these casinos to make drinks. I was like, most of them have the pour stoppers anyways. Before I was leaving, yeah, they were starting to switch to that, and a lot of the bartenders were very happy. Yeah, because all you gotta do is turn it up, and you just gotta pick the right color for 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce, and so forth. So. Those ball pours are used to ensure that you're in compliance with states that say you are not allowed to, over pour. If you don't know, it's from Bar Rescue. We're the good old state of Utah. They may have changed it now, but at one point, yeah, they had to limit how much liquor was being. They had to ensure how much liquor was being poured properly. And I bought some of them and tried them. Yeah, I started laughing. But like you said, like I told you, I induce alcoholism. So the moment I had one drink, the next one was extremely stronger. It was extremely strong. So at that point, it was like, I don't need these. Just get the regular pours. I got pretty good too. I got pretty good at making any type of, like, apple teeny, grape teeny, lime teeny, lemon teeny, peach teeny, like pretty much all the fruit flavored schnapps. Or fruit flavored liqueurs. Sorry. Yeah, I got real good at it. I could have stopped drinking apple teas. They look so cool too. Nice and bright green. Yeah, I got really good at making those. Because I was disappointed. I was like, because I'm a gin guy. Well, I used to be a gin guy. Everything gin. No, my gin cocktails were terrible. Oh, terrible. Just like so too weak. I had to make it stronger. And I was like, man, no wonder bartenders didn't like me. So yeah, so I do that. Like, here we go. See what happens. It's not too far from my house, like 10 minutes. I was really happy to see that. Like, oh wow, I can just make a right and then make a left, and boom, there it is. Make a right, make a left, make a right, another right, onto the property, not to another street, onto the property. So I hope to get it. I really hope to get it. Knows, maybe I could be a hotel owner. Thought my car was squeaking, but it was that truck. Yeah, I'm really scared about it. I spent a lot of money to get this repaired. Like, man, I gotta spend more money. I was gonna get rid of it. I can get jobs, I can get a new car. Still debating what to get. But I'll go with what my mechanic said. I asked him, what's your honest answer on which vehicle and brand, or which brand you see here? Not that much. Or if it's in here, you don't see it again until a long time. And the automotive supervisor, whatever, he started laughing. He's like, Hyundai. So I was like, all right. I don't blame you. It's like their GDI engine technology is. If you don't know, Hyundai engines, they mimic diesel engines. That's pretty crazy, right? Yeah. So yeah, they learn how to mimic a diesel engine and turn it into a regular gasoline engine. So if you ever wonder why, like, you say, wow, why does it sound like a diesel? Yeah, well, it's to mimic. It's to mimic diesel engine. So in other words, it's built to withstand time. But when you buy it though, you got to make sure you have all the driving features with it. Don't buy the bare line one. I was given a rental and I was really disappointed on how it handled. But then again, it was Enterprise Car Rental. Yeah, if you don't know, don't rent from them. Their employees are always disgruntled. How do I know? I used to be one. Yeah, that's right. I used to be a car lot attendant. Well, at that time they called them car preppers. But then over time they changed it to car lot attendant. Easiest college job I've ever had. I was about to apply for another one, but I was like, you know what? Let me exhaust all of my options before I go back to doing that. Because I don't live far from the airport. All I had to do is just take a lift right 2 miles, a mile up the street. And then just take the, or even to the Central Avenue and just take it to, take the light subway, take the light rail. to the airport. So, I didn't think about that. Maybe I should do it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Man, I can smell that pizza. I got a pepperoni and supreme. I was really happy when I heard, because I thought it was nothing but pepperoni. And the guy said, "Oh, what do you want? We got meatballs, we got pepperoni, we got supreme." I thought he said the fourth one. I didn't hear it. And I was like, "Pepperoni supreme." And the guy started smiling. He was like, "All right, you got it, man." It was, I guess, the owner and his son, but yeah, they were looking at each other giggling because I couldn't make up my mind about the pizza. Like, damn. Yeah, I looked at both. I was like, man, the pizza smells really good. That's why I'm debating. I was like, nah, I'll just go with the two I used to always love to get, pepperoni and supreme. Yep, that's it. I'm a pepperoni supreme man. Why? Because supreme has pepperoni, still has pepperoni in it. Alright, let's see. It's been more than 10 minutes. What's the verdict? That's some good pepperoni. I don't got heartburn. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go back there. So I guess I'll do it. Check out Mike's Pizza. And I think Peoria, Arizona. Yeah, Mike's Pizza. It's cool. It's a market. It's within the liquor store. It's a market, and I like the way their refrigerators look. They face inward to each other. Like, oh, dang! I haven't seen that type of stuff in a long time. You used to see that type of stuff in Korea all the time. Where people utilize the whole floor instead of just putting things along the wall. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of Korea. I had to bite the bullet and get some money. But I was like, yeah, well, I like the place. And if the pizza tastes good, then I don't mind. I forgot to get more money. I thought I had another 20, but no, I did not. I can't think of anything. I feel pretty relaxed today. I had a good day. Updated my resume. Made it sound really good. I'd say I'm pretty proud of it. I spent a good amount of the day doing that. Applied for more jobs, like I said. I called about the custodian job, and the cool thing was the guy actually called from his direct number, but he didn't answer, so I felt great. It was like, oh, okay. I would have felt bad. I did not know this was your direct number. So I just left the voicemail saying, hey, it's me. Apply for the job. You called a mistake. I'm not. You don't have to call back. I thought this was going to be a front office, so I was going to leave a message. So I just said, I'll just give you a heads up. Still waiting. Alright, talk later, bye. Because like I said, when I did that other IT job, that lady said it's fine to call her. because it's still within the hiring process. So I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna start calling. If people call me and it is their number. So yeah, once I got that, I was a little excited, like, oh wow, they actually, because that means that they have interest if they're calling you from the direct number. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.